They'll be calling you a radical. This is right out of my whistleblower. Just happened today in Oregon. The Oregon Fish and Game, Washington Fish and Game. They're meeting to set the limits on the fish, on the salmon fishing. He said it got heated in there. He said anybody that was in the know from the resource divisions, from the fish state officials, they know it's in collapse. They wanted to completely shut the whole ocean. But there's so many interests to have a seat at that table. The commercial fishing, retail fishing salesman, it's the boat salesman, the hotel owners, the Chamber of Commerce runs that show. They know that it's in collapse. They free fall. They know that they need to protect it, or it's going. A lot of them are going to go extinct. It's on that verge. Now remember, these were billion-dollar organizations that have been propped up over the last 15, 20 years to bring back the salmon. The hatcheries have had billions poured into them in California, Washington, Oregon, all the way up to Alaska. So they agreed to go ahead and open it, bowing to the Chambers of Commerce so people could show up, get your boat, get your hotels, buy another fishing license. We don't care if you catch a fish. Look where they set the limits. One Chinook. One's the limit. One. Think about this. So drastically radical shortened season, drastically radical dropped catch numbers because there's no fish. So the way it works, then it has to be approved by the feds. The feds will make the announcement on May 1st. Of course, we know Barry Antoinette, he'll just, he's all for slaughter in the ocean. Don't say anything about Fukushima, whatever you do. Hillary, Westinghouse, Clinton, John Holdren, cover up, retail economy, give them cancer, let them have radiation poisoning, let them eat yellow cake. So what they're going to do, and then that recommendation, now I can tell you how this is going to play out. So the tribal councils, they, by law, really, whose fish are they? So by law, if it's a less than 30% number on the catch, what they know, factual detail, they have to shut it because the natives own X amount of, so they'll have to step in with their attorneys. So my guess is they'll go ahead and keep this ridiculous season so you will show up, buy a boat, do whatever you do, just show up and spend your money, buy your license. That's all they care. They don't care if you catch them. Oh, sorry, man. Slamming salmon derby last year. Oh, it's just a win, bro. 4 years, 4 days, 400 boats, 7 legal fish. The gill netting along the Columbia, nothing, not. Let's call the herd. That's their answer. Yeah, their answer right now is they're giving you tags to go shoot sea lions because they're coming up on the piers and bothering those air-sucking, earth-crawling freaking slobs with their Big Macs. God forbid. It's disgusting as the ocean mammals and sea life has been able to regulate safe for freaking hundreds of millions of years. Not now. You got these egotistical pricks and all them no good natives are going to make a shit. Really? Really? It's so outrageous. So my guess is what'll happen. Now they're posturing and grooming for bailouts. Same in California on the crab. There's no crab. Fukushima killed it. Look. Oh, one cat killed it. Well, it killed the plant. Look, salmon go to sea for 4 to 5 years. This is the first returning group last year. You got to realize where they had these numbers. They've been bringing them down dramatically, because, they're in free fall. It's in a collapse. So what'll happen is the natives will send in their tribal councils, will send in their attorneys because they know you've got to protect them. This is over. I always go back to a native who I talked to and several people have talked to way back in, I believe it was early 2000s in Alaska. He was an artist, so many of the naval elders are. He painted this painting of Bristol Bay turning black and being black and dead whales and everything, and people assumed it was oil. And he was asked, I says, oh, no, our creation stories say this. It's not oil, He says it's much worse than that. It's the fracture of the light. It's the fracture of the food chain. He knew it was nuclear. They broke the food chain, so they'll posture for bankouts. Now, Alaska Fisheries and a lot of different people have already got money in bailouts, guaranteed 0% loans and bailout. But Trans-Alaska, the top pyramid, as everything's been corporatized to the 1%. You've seen the debt lately. You've seen the participation lately. Third world, what are they saying? A third world country? Don't drink the water. Now, what country Flint, Michigan in? I won't stop there. So, how much debt we got? Oh, that's nothing, bro. We pay that off. 20 trillion, that's nothing. How many hours a week you working? How much debt got? What's their student loans? What's academia bubble? What's your health, what's longevity, what's cancer, what's leukemia. So they'll posture for bailouts, they'll posture things. So here's what I think will happen. The feds will leave a very short and tight season, just enough for the Chamber of Commerce to be satisfied. So they won't tell the public, because you'll have people grandstanding with websites and everything, because the people that are all over the internet and the grandstand and the Washington, Seattle Times, the Oregonian, Monroe, all these guys, they own retail businesses that rely on the retail fishermen come up, guided tours, we'll clean your fish. Oh, sorry, man, you had a lot of fun out on the boat, didn't you, bro? Right on, yeah, it was great. Too bad we didn't catch any fish, yeah. Thank you, we don't have to clean them, you know, but here, write me a check, you know, pay up front, get your fishing license, your hotel rooms, the Chamber of Commerce. Then they'll come out, they'll do emergency closure. There's no fish. What happened to all the sardines, Steinbeck? They're in a can. What happened to the United States? They're in their own can, their own personal FEMA camp. They're paying a mortgage on. They created their own personal Ponzi scheme. So they'll step in. Look, there's no fish. I mean, big fish eat little fish. Anchovy, sardine, freaking collapse. You know, a guy told me today, I talked about it, he says they're doing potlucks for the crabbers in, you know, Crescent City, because they've got enough. You know, I love it. 4 or 5 years ago, I'm all over California. I'm up and down at Avila, all over in Eugene. I'm, you know, in the fisheries of Monterey Bay. I'm like, everybody, oh, Kevin Blanch. I've had people walk right up to me all over, many places. Oh, Kevin Blanch, you know, me and my brother in the fishing business. Where you know, don't shoot the messenger. Why did you join in with us? I tried to tell you in those days, 4 or 5 years ago, they're going to genocide the Pacific Ocean. They're going to kill the fish. I did videos, short the fish market fight, because I automatically thought these people would come to their senses because they're connected and love the sea. But I forgot the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, fishermen who can't fish, skiers who can't ski, surfers who can't surf. I forgot there's no connection. It's all facade. Show up, fairy tale. I can't fish. Will you clean it for me? Here, bait my hook. Throw my tackle. I don't know anything about the sea. I just show up because it's cool. Let's go drink some beer and have some to eat. Clean my fish. So, what's leukemia? What's cancer? It ain't gonna happen to me, bro. You know, I live in my bubble. Hillbilly hoedowns. It's over. Fishing industry, I'm telling you, 4 to 5, they ain't coming back. You know, maybe she'll fight back in a dramatic way somehow, so a long time from now. But this is the first real hardcore group in Alaska they've known for. I know people that lost their boats and, you know, went bankrupt 2-3 years ago. It's been a collapse. You know, they'll posture for your bailout, and, you know, go for it. You know, it's over. You know, you go sit on your boat, throw your line, you know, and put your feet up. You know, that's cool. You know, everybody loves the sea. I love to be on the sea. But, you know, you're going to have to do it without fishing, because they're gone, you know, on the Dead Sea. The new Mediterranean, the great blue lady, I got news for you. You are the sea, we are the sea. Epic denial, Barack Obama, the greatest cover-up in human history. He gets a pass. How does he get a pass at Flint, Michigan? You know, where does the buck stop? He's president of the United States. Everybody else like he's not even president. Oh, you know, Gina McCarthy from hell, EPA, John Holdren from hell, Hillary Clinton from hell, Lisa Jackson from hell, all these people, marine biologists up and down the coast that went along with this, played cards, right, freaking media, projects, everything. Oh, you know, the shutdown of San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Indian Point, what's training in the whales at Turkey Point? We don't understand. We can't see because we think it's a fairy tale. It's Godzilla. Oh, I thought that was Dolly Parton on the 5. I drove by for 40 years, disconnection, fairy tale land, live in their glass bubble. Well, I got news for you. When you get cancer, oh no, there's a pill for that. I could smoke some weed. Okay. Cancer freaking epidemic is on. There's a cancer epidemic from hell in Oregon, in Washington, in New York City, in this American toxic. Let's bring the world's nuclear waste to New Mexico when WIP blew up and freak plutonium. I won't stop there. You know, California denial, it's a freaking cultural baby boomer, echo boomer. Your ignorance is their dollars. Nuclear subsidies from hell. You can play games all you want. You can change numbers. Liars don't figure. Or figures don't lie, liars figure. Let's just chop crop. These ignorant sheep won't know any better. Hey, did you read that they shorten seasons? You can only catch ones and limit, and they're going to shorten. No, let's go. Come on, got this big boat. I got a payment to make on. Okay. How about the Great Pacific Genocide? That's just a coincidence, right? That's just a coincidence that there was 4, 5, 6 major freaking blown out meltdowns. Zerk fires in all the fuels, everything going on, pushing it up. Oh, I heard they got an ice wall around it, bro. I heard they caught it in tankers, bro. I heard number 4 for falls, the world's coming to an end, bro. I heard number 3, they're going to start getting MOX fuel out of 3, bro. I heard all this. I saw it on freaking CBS, ABC, NBC's. I heard Sendai, the restart. Oh, I heard freaking Japan. This is all in the past. They got it handled. I heard that there's nothing. There's no cesium in the tunas. There's no cesium in the fish. I heard that. They're testing. Who's they? No, I'll tell you right to your face. We don't test for anything like that. No, I'll tell you. Buzler will tell you that right to your face. So everybody says that there's no tests. You know, it killed the plankton. It broke the chain. There's no freaking sardines, anchovies, big fish eat little fish. Oh, radiation can't kill a whale. No, they're starving to death. They killed their food. But that doesn't matter to us. We can just get Big Macs. Call the herd. You know, wow, they're calling the herd all right. They're calling you. What a way to eugenicize your people through cancer. Huntsman chemical, Huntsman chemical, Huntsman chemical, Huntsman chemical, Huntsman chemical, benzene. What? Huntsman Cancer Institute, come save me. Scripts, we love to see. No, we love the cancer treatment. Scripts, the #1 industry fastly becoming in this country. Cancer treatment, which, hasta la vista, the luxury good of death. Fishermen who can't fish. Retailers, get out there because there's no fish. Skiers who can't ski, it's all cliche. Surfers who can't surf. What's that? Get that stinking dead well off Half Moon Bay. We just paid a lot of money for that. Get those homeless kids who were born and raised in freaking San Diego off here. I was tired of looking at we're the new freaking Florida, California, hypocrites. The reality, I can't believe it. The sea, see Kevin Fife for the sea. You know, what a battle. The battle goes on. The hypocrites, the rednecks, the deniers, the ignorance, the fake marine biologists. Mommy said I was smart. I'm a neoliberal freaking San Francisco, New York City. Mommy said. Well, mommy fucking lied to you. Yeah, I like to get them fish. I'm a fisherman. Got that boat. You're a dumb motherfucker. Why didn't you throw them with me? Why did you attack me? Why didn't you say, hey, let's go after the nuclear? That's just coincidence, right? That's just coincidence. The Fukushima nuclear fission never happened before in the history of mankind. Pouring into the sea, fucking how many gallons a day, every fucking day, of fucking highly contaminated water that even Livermore admits we don't even know what the fuck it is. So hot that fucking robots that go in there can handle fucking many thousand-degree Fahrenheit melts. No answer. TEPCO's words. We're relying on future technologies to maybe handle this. It's a fucking disaster. It's the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. What did you think it was going to do? Make your dick grow? Fuck, take a pill. Stay on tune it.